Since then, a survey on our website shows that 42% of you who took part think that Fattism should be classified as a hate crime.
So others,
57% said no.
Yeah. We're joined by Marsha Coupe, who says she was attacked for being overweight, or was attacked, no doubt about it, for being overweight, and parenting author Liz Fraser. Good to see you both again. Let me just put to you, if I could, one message we've had in from Debbie in Kent. She says, I'm overweight, in fact, clinically obese. I have a choice no choice but to look like this. I do not condone physical violence, but it would be ridiculous to call this a hate crime. Where does it stop? What do you say to her?
Well, I think she would have a different point of view if she were physically assaulted for her size. It's very easy, you know, before it happened to me, I was of the same mind. But once you see how very violent a very small percentage of the population is towards fat people, it does make quite a difference.
Yeah. S. Ryan from Norfolk says, Liz, S. Ryan from Norfolk says, I think Fattism should be classed as a hate crime. I've battled for years with my weight and at times hate myself. The last thing I need is other people hating me too.
Look, nobody wants to see people being abused or bullied or anything for being overweight or underweight or black or gay or tall or small or whatever it is, okay? So, and there are already laws in place where if you physically abuse someone, as what happened to you, which was horrific, that is already against the law. And I think my point with this, as many of your people who've got in touch already have said, is that to make it a hate crime is just one step a little bit too far. Where are we going to stop? You know, are you going to make it a crime to tease people who've got ginger hair or freckles or glasses or who wear silly clothes?
Maybe it should be.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Where are we, you know, maybe all of these things should be crimes.
What is wrong with the idea of not making all of that a crime?
What is wrong with the idea of not making that a crime is that there are some very serious things which actually do need laws in place. There are much more serious things, child abuse, rape, that kind of thing. Those are the things that we need to be looking at, and there are already laws, exactly. But how far we take this, and the fact of the matter is that 16 billion pounds a year is spent every year in this country treating things associated with being overweight.
That's not accurate at all. That is funded by the pharmaceutical and the diet industries. You're absolutely wrong, Liz.
Okay, well, those are the only statistics that I have to hand at the moment. And if they're wrong, then they're wrong.
All right, well, the official statistics that we've got is £4 billion a year is the cost to the NHS.
4 billion is still an awful lot.
And from obese or overweight.
Children are 40 billion. I mean, the elderly people over 65 are, you know, 70%.
Can't help getting old, though, can you?
You know, but we have to stop the blame game with fatness. We just have to stop it. People are fat for lots of reasons. People choose their religion. Religion is protected, absolutely protected, and religion is as much a choice as having a slim body. Definitely.
But you know what, Marsha, if people criticise me sometimes for being underweight, and I am very small, I've always been very small, and I've had some people sort of saying, oh God, you're far too thin and blah, blah, blah. I don't ask for that to be made into a crime.
Because your size is socially acceptable, Liz.
No, it's not, actually.
No, it's not going to be physically violated.
No.
Because of you being so slender.
Being skinny is really, really put down in this country. It's like there's something wrong with you. And in fact, what we want to be doing is we want to encourage people to be healthy. It's not to do with fat or thin, or it's to do with being healthy.
The health issue is used time and time again
because it's a huge issue.
Tout it out to put fat people in our place.
No,
you have no idea about my health. I have no idea about your health. I may, in fact, be much healthier than you are.
You may.
You, for instance, could smoke, Liz.
Sorry?
You, for instance, could be a smoker.
Exactly.
And look healthier to some people because you're
quite correct. And it would be my choice to smoke. And if I then became ill, if I got lung cancer or whatever, that would be a direct consequence of the action that I took to decide to be a smoker. Yes, sorry.
One final point to you.
Yes.
We're all, I'm sure, as kids, when in the playground, we heard kids guilty of appalling abuse, all kinds of abuse, racist abuse, you know, physical abuse, etc., etc. Did it really do any of us that much harm?
No. Children can be very, very cruel, and I think there's a difference between, you know, bullying, which is a very dangerous thing, and name-calling. We're not saying name-calling should be protected under the law, but we are saying if you're physically assaulted.
But that is already protected. That is already protected.
But
if you're physically assaulted, it doesn't matter what
crime is a much more serious crime than a barroom brawl. Okay, the women who attacked me on the train, all right, who kicked me and punched me, that woman would serve no time at all were she arrested. If it were a hate crime, she would definitely have to serve some time. There's a big difference in the penalty.
Well, there are lots of, you know, we've had several responses from people say that the depression and anxiety that comes from the abuse they get over being fat has actually led to them putting on more weight. So, you know, the
surprised that it
whole
doesn't
thing
go
is
the
a
other way
terrible
around,
thing.
that it wouldn't lead you to become more healthy.
Well,
actually,
that's because you
adopt a
think
healthier
differently.
lifestyle.
That's because you think
I'm a
differently.
very ignorant person when it comes to size. I'm sorry to say.
Well, I had an
I'm
eating
very...
disorder for 15 years.
look
Trust
like
me,
it.
I know about
believe
these
you.
things. It's just the other side. It's just the flip side of the
yes,
coin.
it
You're
is.
either too thin or you're overweight. It, you know.
And
everybody has
interestingly, our
problems with
survey is
food.
almost a 50-50 split, which reflects obesity and thin people in this country. So
Thank you
there
both
go.
very much
Maybe that's where
for
we
being
are.
here. Thank
All
you
right,
very much
thank
indeed
you
for your
very much
comments
indeed.
too.